Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my April update to Deck of Panning. I've got an empty for you in today's update and one goal met, so I'll be going down from working on 9 products to 8. I pulled the joker at my first update and I pulled 5 products in for that prompt. The prompt is, are you joking? So if you're new here or you've never watched a Deck of Panning update before, it's a really fun collaborative project pan that's been created by Emily of Emily and Max, who's linked down below. There's also a link to a collaborative playlist there, so there you can check out everyone else who's joined in round 5 of this super fun game. Also check out hashtag Deck of Panning on Instagram because there's so many panners who've joined into Deck of Panning and they don't have a YouTube channel, so they're doing it over there. So yeah, make sure you check it out on that platform too because it's so fun. Yeah, really fun to follow along. I always love seeing what everyone else is getting, how they are interpreting these prompts. Let's just get into the update now. So, okay. I still have a few items in here that I wrote in my intro back in January. So I pulled the Jack of Spades, which is a mainstream item, so from a mainstream brand, and I pulled in a Revolution item. So this is the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Fixing Spray, and I have now managed to use it up. I'm so happy. There really wasn't that much in here to begin with, but I've used up a total of 14.59 grams. So 14.6, let's say. This was part of my 30-day makeup bag challenge, and yeah, I managed to finish it in that challenge because this was the only fixing spray that I had rolled into that project. Super happy this is rolling out, and I will be pulling a new card later on in this video to replace this item. Next, also in my intro, I pulled the 6 of Hearts for an affordable item, and I rolled in this lip liner here by Makeup Gallery. So this is from Poundland, or Deals in Ireland, as I've recently found out. And this is a lip liner in the color Mango Splash. I'm trying to use this up. There really isn't a lot left, but it is very slow going, even though I am using this probably about 15 times, maybe 10 to 15 times every month. I've used up 0.09 grams since my last update, and I've got a total of 0.24 grams less on here, and that includes 2 sharpens, but here we are. Maybe about another 8 millimeters until I can't do that anymore. Here's my progress on this item. It's tiny. Yeah, slow going. I think autumn probably. I'm gonna be able to do it though. Unless I get the veto. I think this is a contender for the veto. Should I ever get one? I don't think I've, in 4 rounds of me doing it, 5 rounds this project has been around for in total, I don't think I ever got the veto. In update 1, I pulled the joker and I randomized the amount of palettes that I would bring in here for No Pan Left Behind, randomized the number 5, and then I randomized 5 eyeshadow palettes from my entire eyeshadow collection, and I need to do No Pan Left Behind on all of them. I've only worked on one of them so far. Here's the palette that I have managed to complete my No Pan Left Behind on, and maybe it's not so bad because it's actually the biggest one. So this palette has got 24 eyeshadows in here. It's the Ciate London I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower palette. Did like 13 uses on it for Graveyard Project Pan, which is starting at the end of the month again. Can't wait. And I found out through that project that I really enjoy this one. So No Pan Left Behind on here has really been an absolute joy. It's not exactly a palette that I'm going to try to pan to completion anytime soon, or maybe ever, but yeah, I really like it. So happy that this goal is met. Of course, there's still 4 more eyeshadow palettes that I haven't even touched yet that are still within this project, and I have, just to, you know, make things a bit more difficult for me, I didn't even know that I was going to do this project when I got the joker, but I'm now doing a eyeshadow declutter project pan where I'm basically trying to use every single palette within my collection and have like a different selection each month, and then decide which palette do I want to keep, which do I want to put on the chopping block, and then at the end of the year, which ones do I actually want to declutter. Yeah, I'll quickly show you the 4 palettes that are still in this project though. There's the XX Revolution Sugar Baby palette, and it looks like this. The Coloured Rain Queen of Hearts, Revolution Pro Passion, And finally, Revolution Pro Smoked. I'm going to pick at least one of these for my May selection for my eyeshadow declutter project pan, so there will be some progress at least for my next update. Obviously, you know, we're not updating at the end of the month, but rather on the 20th, which will be my solar return next month. Always excited about that one, yep, but maybe I can be complete with it. Maybe if I strategically pick this one, we'll see. My next two items I wrote in at my previous update, and for the prompt mainstream again, I got another Jack of Spades. I wrote in a Garnier micellar water, or it's actually an oil infused water I really just don't like on my face, so I've been using it to clean my brushes in their sort of, you know, the first round of cleaning them. And then I follow up with a soap bar, like a solid one. So I'm trying to finish it. Here are my markings. So this was the intro for this product last month, and this is the progress I've been able to make. Judging by that type of progress, I think it's going to take me another 5 months maybe, unless I speed up a little bit and start using it on my face as well. But I've got a really nice weight difference on here. I've used up 35.81 gram. And my final item is this Revolution lip liner here, another lip liner. This one is called Satin Kiss Lip Liner in the color Chauffeur. And here's what this one is looking like. I am wearing this right now, mixed in with another Revolution item, a sparkly lip gloss. Although it's quite worn off by now, but yeah, here we are. I wrote this in for 20 uses. I'm currently at 14 uses, so I've got 6 more uses to go. Very confident I can be done with this for the next update. And in those 14 uses, I have used up 0.41 grams. So compared to that other lip liner, where I've used up 0.24, so around about half, a little bit more than I've used up here for this item in 3 times the amount of time. Makeup products obviously, you know, get used up at different rates depending on their formula. And obviously, yeah, this is also a plastic pen. Maybe that's heavier than a wooden one. Let's roll in a new item for the fixing spray though. And I've got my deck of playing cards here. I've got 2 jokers. I obviously only want one of them. And I'm gonna stick that here in the middle and shuffle. Game board is up. I haven't really looked at it yet. I love that there's a veto on this game board every single month now. Emily shuffles the game board every month. The face cards stay the same, but all the other prompts get shuffled around, and I think that's like, what, 36 different prompts every month? Really fun. Okay. Right, okay, cut the deck, and let's see what I get. Oh, not the joker. Okay, 2 of spades, and that is something gifted. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and use a makeup product rather than skincare. Yeah, I have a little think. I'll be right back. I'm back with my product. I already knew, I had an idea what I was gonna pick for this. This is an item that I haven't even shown on my channel yet because it just very recently joined my collection and I was gifted it from a neighbor. And this is the Soap & Glory Glow All Out Highlight and Sculpt Cheek Stick in the color Ice Shimmer. There's still so much in here. I'm not trying to pan it. I'm panning another shimmer stick in my year-long project pan, my 25 and 2025. Here is a swatch of it. So lovely, really nice. I think it would match this kind of look quite nicely. Should I? I'm just gonna apply it. Yeah, I don't really use highlighter a lot, but yeah, I couldn't say no to that one. When she offered it to me, I was like, yeah, go on, I'll take that off you, no problem. So I'm gonna put this in here for 20 uses. I'm trying to pan another highlighter stick, but that one is more bronzy. Tripod is in the way, so I can't really access that right now. I might be able to insert some footage here though. So very, very different to this one. I'm quite confident that I can possibly finish the other one by the end of the year. So I think, you know, 20 uses on here shouldn't be such a big deal. All right, so this is my new roll-in. I think I may possibly be able to have this go matte for my next update. I'm very confident the Revolution lip liner is going to be a rollout with just 6 more uses. As for the Micellar Water and the Mango Splash lip liner by Makeup Gallery, I think that's more, you know, long haul items here. And then these 4 more palettes to do No Pine Left Behind. No chance I'll have that done for next time, but I would like to have one complete for the next update. I think I can do that. And then maybe have 1 or 2 rollouts. That would be great. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't done so already. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.